I just think it's not proportional the amount of time and consternation that's being spent like worrying about our party being taken over by tankies. It's not occurring. That's what I'm saying. And to the extent that it is, many of them are palatable, like Lander, AOC.
Oh no, literally the meme. It's literally the meme. It's not happening, but if it is, it's good. Oh no. Why? Why? I cannot believe it. I have this guilty pleasure of watching these sort of left wing kind of content debates. They're actually really good barometers for the direction and kind of where everybody sits. And as someone with more right wing leaning intuitions, this is a very good kind of calming, sort of lethargic thing to watch because there is sort of this nuance game that I'm not entirely familiar with, but I can experience it through these debates. I love these kind of live and learn and the WIC TV panels and all this kind of stuff. And the DSA discourse, I've been waiting for it, and it's finally here. And oh man, I already know that Pisco is going to explode and die on a sword that's just not worth it. Just so horrible. And before we start, remember to subscribe, like, follow all these people. They're fun. They're enjoyable. Whatever.
Fine, that was their position at the time, that they were saying that like it was moderates who were sweeping in these different places, and now all of a sudden the communists are everywhere. They're lurking behind your school. They're about to take over, and it's like this is so disproportionate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I
I
also
mean,
think
I think it's like understated and
Yeah, the self-admitted socialists are under my bed. It's the Red Scare. The Red Scare.
overstated at the same time, depending on who's talking about it. But
How do you figure that? What does that mean?
well, I think it's overstated by people with a bad agenda, like Fox News. Like they're going to overstate it for obvious reasons to try to distort perception of the Democratic Party, and it's understated by
Ding, 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 ding.
people like yourself, Pisco. Like I
How
think
is
that
it
this
understated? What did I say that's understating it?
because
Get 'em.
DSA is an organization basically destroy the Democratic Party. And
Do you hear
I
me
don't know,
deny that?
I think I don't know if you outright
Oh my god. Why not just admit it? Just admit it.
deny it, but you don't it doesn't sound like you talk about them or treat them as they just explicitly present themselves to
think
be.
that
It's like you're just
the-
like,
the-
well,
the
yeah, that they
destructive-
say that stuff, but it's not that big of a deal. And it's like, wow,
Well, there's
I
two
don't really
questions.
want
One is like, what are their true intentions, and two, how much of a threat is it to actually like scuttle the Democratic Party? And one can have the view that many of them, maybe even the people in charge of their platform, maybe even the people who are in charge of leadership of this organization, do want to like disfigure the Democratic Party and take over or whatever. So that's not inconsistent with a position that they're not in a position to do that. And so I don't see an inconsistency.
Oh no. I can't believe we're going down this road already. They have no power, so they're no threat to us. It's like, okay. The mayor of the largest city in America is a DSA member and basically a communist, and he's elected how many people to? Oh my god! No, this is just such a ridiculous defense.
And I just see us looking at election results and noticing that, yeah, these victories don't, and many times the victories are of people who are palatable to at least you, palatable to many Democrats, people like AOC. And so much so that when I bring up AOC as an example, they're like, oh, that doesn't count. Mom Donnie, oh, you mean the most moderate one of the.
Okay, so as someone who may vote either way, if you garner the socialists and the communists, I'm not going to vote for you. That there's so many people with that sentiment. It doesn't matter if the DSA and all these people kind of soften their positions. They don't say decommodify housing, they change it. Right? If they come out, okay, and give ridiculous takes, and then the conservatives go, they're basically decommodifying housing, it's like, what are you going to do about that? Why bother letting them in? It's like, oh my God, David Pakman was so right to attack these people. Even Destiny is coming out to attack these people because they're lunatics. This is why it's immoral to be a partisan. This is why you should not be a partisan. Why you should not be some ideologue, some possessed mouthpiece.
DSA doesn't count. And so the only people who count are the craziest concentrated like DSA members who I'll grant are insane, but just have no way to get to power.
Well, Mamdani, for example, I mean,
Oh, what? If you let them in, right? Like, if they are bad, why not disavow them and say, don't come in the door, don't come in my house. You're not allowed to eat at my dinner table. Why bother even giving them the chance? They're squatters. They move in, they eat your food, they sleep in your bed, and when you tell them to get out, they tie you up in court, and then you're stuck with them.
I mean, I don't know. Winning a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives, that's not nothing. I mean, their numbers are small, like I said a moment ago. But, you know, Michigan is not a D+30 state. Maine is not a D+30 state. And Mamdani, like, he has for sure, like, optically moderated. But with his endorsements in those New York races, I think he...
Yeah, hugely disgusting, in my opinion, too, for Trump to meet with Mamdani. Hugely disgusting. Not based. Not.
He really revealed his hand. And so, you know, they would not have gotten over the finish line without him. Like, you don't have Daria Lisa, you know, serving in the next Congress if he hadn't stepped in and helped her unseat an already progressive seat. And so I don't know. I find that.
I mean, I agree that Mamdani was a kingmaker in that respect. The question is one about threat and proportionality. And I also think, let's just get things off the table. So any comparison to AOC doesn't matter, right, guys? Everyone in the chat, just discount AOC, even though she's endorsed by the DSA, even though she's a standard bearer for this wing of the, maybe she's a dues paying member. I don't know. I actually don't know if she's an official member, but she certainly
she's
is.
at odds.
I think she's 100% a member.
She is.
Yeah, I was going to say
Okay,
half of them don't even like her, right?
So let's just get her off the table. So AOC doesn't count when we're doing this analysis. Got it. Don't bring.
It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still have to deal with the fact that DSA members are sort of on the rise and winning seats. Even if AOC distances herself, why does it matter?
Bring up AOC because she moderated.
Daria Lisa.
Next,
would
so
you even
Mamdani for this.
She's representative of DSA. Yes, like she's in line with the organization and their stated national platform.
I don't like this. I don't like debating over small, tiny candidates. This is something for people who are politics first. To me, it's very disconnected from just an average experience. I mean, you take in the kind of general sensations of what the Democrats are trying to promote, and then you just compare that to your general sensations of what the Republicans are trying to promote. And that's just, to me, that's good enough.
Her and Daria Lisa, those are the two candidates. Now our population sample size is of 2, right?
No. I'm not thinking about just the
No. Seriously, counting
politicians though, Pisco. I'm thinking about the entire organization. I'm thinking about the fact that they passed a national platform.
I know that's fine, but I just want to get on the table. Who are the politicians who we're worried about the takeover coming from? So is it just those 2?
I'm not talking about individual politicians, so Pisco. I'm talking about the whole org. I'm talking about the whole org. I'm talking about their potential to.
So we're not talking about politicians. We're only talking about the organization.
No, I said I'm not just talking about politicians.
Okay, so
you want us to restrict the conversation to just like
about?
AOC?
Wow, this is like the most autistic, silly, minute detail kind of evidence building you can engage in. Genuinely, I don't understand how they can stand Pisco or even consider him a friend. He's so clearly not in your favor or worthy of being supported. He's probably the smallest content creator out of these 4 anyways. I don't see the benefit of having Pisco other than content, I guess.
and Mamdani, but it's not just about them.
I'm literally not. I'm just trying to put on the table who are the politicians that are in the set. So
Yeah,
Well,
but,
when
but
I
to what?
say
But
DS
to what end? To what end,
But you-
Pisco? Like, what are you trying to say? That it's too small? Like it's a movement.
'Cause
Like this is what I was getting at. Voters are voting for these people in safe blue districts, and if they get influence, and maybe they do moderate and hide some of the positions that they know are less palatable because they get smart. I don't know if AOC is like mask on, but if they do, and then Hutch is worried about these people like taking over and putting some of the stupider policies in place that could destroy the Democrats or literally abolish the military, like yeah, it's not just who's the
It doesn't even have to be that extreme. It's literally as simple as they still support defunding police, abolishing ICE.
people
the
that
point
won
I'm
in the
trying to
last 3
make is-
months.
This is the point I'm trying to make. The smaller you make the set of politicians who are part of this problematic set that are showing the true hand of the Democrat being influenced or whatever, that are part of the dependent variable of politicians who are included here, we've survived these types. We've survived Jamal Bowman. Is there any reason to think Jamal Bowman and Daria Liza, you're going to treat them significantly differently? These are people who, like, Jamal Bowman endorsed Daria Liza. That's a question. Jamal Bowman, Daria Liza.
What about Jamal Bowman? We survived him, so therefore I
yes,
shouldn't like
yes.
worry about these people. I don't know. I don't think that's a great.
I did not
don't think
say
that's
so.
a great.
That's a
Whoa, wait. Democracy didn't end in 2024, so Trump did nothing wrong. There's no reason to worry about Trump. What kind of argument is this?
straw
Okay.
man. That's a straw man. I never said don't worry about these people. The question is
Wow.
one about proportionality. I just think it's not proportional, the amount of time and consternation that's being spent like worrying about our party being taken over by tankies. It's not occurring. That's what I'm saying. And to the extent that it is, many of them are palatable, like Lander, AOC.
Oh no, literally the meme. It's literally the meme. It's not happening, but if it is, it's good. Oh no. Why? I cannot believe it. There was literally a clip where Hassan actually said,
I thought you were pro sex work. I am, but not all sex work is equal.
and I was like, "Oh my god, is this self-aware?" I can't tell if it's self-aware or not. Cuz it, like, if these people literally are trying to like embrace memes, or if they just lack any type of internal monologue or ability to think, that they default to like these stupid one-liners. And the stupid one-liners are what are criticisms. Like, what are we doing? Oh my god. This is just like a sad display.
And not problematic.
Lander's
In
not
fact,
DSA. He's not DSA. He is just straight up not DSA.
Lander or
Liberal
AOC,
Zionist.
whoever you want to say, as the candidates, you might say that Lander doesn't count, AOC doesn't count. That's great.
What do you?
And so
Pisco, Lander is not DSA. He was not endorsed by
I
DSA. He
know
is not a
that,
DSA
Hutch.
member. So why are we
I know
including
that,
him?
Hutch. So
Yeah.
so in terms of the problematic,
He wants to distract you, Hutch. Okay? Hutch, stop talking about Landers. Why are you talking about Landers? Even though I brought him up. Stop talking about him.
it is just limited to DSA endorsed candidates, correct?
No, are you listening to me? I said it's the entire organization. Like when I say DSA, what do you think of? Like what do you consider DSA?
So I understand that you're making a critique of the organization. I'm trying to tie it to a threat of politicians, right? The threat of politicians taking over and given governments, correct? There's a connection. It's not just the organization qua organization, it's the organization and its influence on power, correct?
No, but you know my position
Oh
where
my
I'm not I don't think the threat is that they're literally going to take over. Their actual threat is they're just going to help Republicans win more seats and defend more seats.
Oh, you said it again? What is the response? Oh my god, what is the response?
They're never going to take over the party. That's not going to happen. There's just they are
Okay,
way
so,
too
Hutch, you're on the record.
Yes.
The DSA is never going to take over the party. It's not a threat in terms of that, correct?
just autism. Oh god. Just language games. Just once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see when people are stuck in their little left brain kind of loop patterns of just being hyper fixated on every single little detail and trying to win some debate in the moment. It's like, and glass houses here. Okay, I did this all the time. All the time. Used to do this all the time. In my own personal life, let alone to strangers on the internet.
Obviously not. No,
Okay, so
they would have to.
obviously not.
Yes,
Obviously
yes.
not, right? Okay, got
Well, yeah,
it.
Pisco, that would be in contention with the fact that Hutch is posting the memes of like, look, they're celebrating the wins at their back. Okay, they got 2 or 3 seats, but ultimately, like you say Jamal Bowman or like Cory Bush, and it's like, okay, hey, they voted against like this infrastructure bill. It's like that's not good that they are coming in.
So did
and
AOC.
right, that's not good.
Right. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, where is this existential threat? Because
AOC
that's
didn't
what's
vote
being
for the
posted.
infrastructure bill.
It's insane. The cognitive dissonance or something. There's a term for it. The inability to just listen to what people are actually saying. No, the DSA is just gonna help Republicans win. Oh my God! Isn't Republicans in your mind winning an existential threat? Like, unless you think DSA members, like, if you catered to DSA and brought them in and they were now 10% of your seats. Okay. Not 50, but 10. Let's say 5 even. Isn't that enough to have the Republicans win like maybe 3, 4, 5 battleground states? Because the DSA members are only going to win in like highly pro-democratic districts, super progressive districts. So isn't that an existential threat in your mind? Isn't Trump, MAGA, whatever white supremacy an existential threat to America?
Oh,
She did not.
what the? Is that real?
Yeah.
Chad, is
That
this
is real.
real?
It is real. Yeah.
I'm gonna fact check you on that one,
I'm
buddy
looking
boy.
for the existential threat, because what people are adding me at is like, Hitler's gonna come and Stalin's here and our whole country's gonna go away and there's gonna be a civil
What? The first good thing he said? The first good point?
war, some woman said to me on the Twitter space yesterday, based on the conditions being created by Mom Donnie. That's what's being told me. So I'm looking for the existential threat.
It's such an easy like A to B connection to make here. I mean, do you view the Republican Party as an existential threat to American
Yes.
democracy? Do you think that the DSA helps Republicans win and defend seats?
I'm not materially, no. I don't think so.
We know for a
Because
fact
they're competing. They're competing in non-Republican areas, as you just stated, as everyone is pointing to.
No, but all the defund stuff and all that stuff in 2020, we lost seats in 2020. We lost House seats in the same cycle that we picked up 2 Senate seats, claimed a 50-50 majority and won the presidency. Like, why do you think we lost seats that cycle?
That's first of all, I'm looking at the chat right now, and there are people who disagree with you, Hutch. Just to be clear, people like Wick TV right now saying the party is going to turn illiberal. And just to be clear, you think I want to have it on the record. You think that's crazy, right? You think Wick is crazy?
I told Wick,
Pisco, you're a liberal by most metrics. Like, what is this? Seriously. Wow. I think this is probably the last time I'll ever react to Pisco. It's just so insane.
Wait, can you just answer that question? So Wick is crazy.
Why are you doing a gotcha?
Pisco, calm down.
I told Wick to his face. Like, I think this is crazy. They're not going to take over the party.
I just want it on the record.
It's on the record, bro. It's already on the record. Yes, I disagree with Wick. I disagree with Wick.
I want to formulate it this way. When Wick says the party is in danger of turning illiberal, that's crazy, right?
I've told him this to his face on his stream. Yes. This is not.
That's crazy. So what we're left with is the optics fight. It's overdetermined, Hutch. They call Obama a communist. They call Biden a communist. They're gonna spin no matter what. That's all overdetermined.
Oh no! But the DSA are communists. Oh my God. Oh.
But
maybe on the margin,
they're actual communists. That's the difference.
No. Oh my God. God.
Like, it's actually true this time. Like, when they tried to smear the Democratic Party as like a
He has to have not looked at the DSA platform. Seriously. He has to just not know. It's literally, oh my God. Power fist. A day without capitalism. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. What we fight for. Healthcare for all, housing for all, feminism for all. Wow. End mass incarceration and police immunity. So abolish police, housing for all, guaranteed decommodify housing. Housing is a human right. Publicly owned social housing. Guaranteed right to and a guaranteed right to counsel for all tenants. Jesus. Okay, what else do we have? Abolish ICE. Free Palestine. End the US war machine. You're going to have a hard time doing this without this. End blockades, embargoes, and sanctions. That's only reference to Cuba and Venezuela. Democracy for all, a real democracy, democracy at work. Economic democracy. Uh-oh. National Labor Union. Economic. Establish the largest. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. So no capital owners, national union. Uh-oh. Wait. Finish Reconstruction, don't tell me. End the legacies of slavery and colonialism. Enact, there we go. Enact reparations. Oh. It's definitely the Red Scare. It's literally mask off. It's not even hidden in the weeds. There's literally no defense you could give of them. Mamdani, all of them, literally communists. There is no reason to cater to them. If you are a liberalist, in any sense of the word, there is no reason to defend these people. And before I finish, a quick afterthought on our friend Pisco here, because he is clearly stuck in that left brain loop. If you've seen my Amphibs Bina video, then you know what I'm talking about. He's just unable to really humanize or contextualize anything. And this kind of leaves him in this hyper-rational, everything needs to be logically valid world. But our brains are not going to allow us to do that. It's going to try and justify and be clouded by our own sort of innate sense to defend ourselves and to kind of prey on our most deepest, darkest intuitions. Because in some ways, Pisco is kind of sitting on that edge of normal, but wanting to push the frontier of left-wing politics in a direction that he sees to be more moral, more better, more valid, or true. And so this is how he's just stuck there. Rather than embracing the absurdity of what is online politics, he's kind of given into it. He's embodied it. And so, I mean, is the moral redemption, or not even, but just any type of redemption for him, should just come in accepting, not trying to swim upstream. I mean, if there's any possibility left, I mean, at least his story is redeemable for others, because it's clear out of everybody here, whatever you can say about them, whatever it is, they at least have clear, defined goals and ideas that they're trying to express. And poor Pisco is stuck being a meme. All right, enough of this one. I learned a lot. Hopefully you guys did too. Catch you guys in the next one.